What's up, guys? Rob from Japan's Game here, bringing another episode of Victoria 2 here in the lands of Gran Colombia. Last episode, we wrapped up our first Great War, and we got parts of northern Iberia, which was kind of like a stretch goal, like I said at the beginning of the campaign. So that's pretty awesome. Hello, Ukraine. It's been a while since I've played. Ruthenia is independent, so you have to forgive me if I'm kind of behind the magic 8-ball as it is. Been doing a lot of planning for the charity stream this year, but I mean, by the time this episode goes up, the charity stream will be over already. So I guess we'll just take as many of these boys on the ships as we can. We'll go stash them home. And then we'll split this stack up so they don't attrit to death. And I believe currently basically what we're going to be doing more or less is just trying to burn off some infamy and get into potentially one more Great War by the time this campaign is over. We do have 26 more years before the game is over, so we should get 120 prestige. Nice. Uruguay has rebels. Does he? Oh, Portuguese communists are coming to my lands. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we have about 26 more years until the end of the game. So we should have enough time to get ourselves into one more Great War after we burn infamy for a while. We are right at the infamy limit, basically 20 out of 25. So we're gonna have to be good boys for a while. Yeah, we'll just stick armies like this. And we will steal one army to send to China because we don't have any armies in China currently. And now that the war is over, we can continue expanding our naval bases and such. That one's already expanding. Okay, nice. Yeah, we could lose militancy, so. Such is the state of affairs in the world here. Yeah, France hates us, although France really wasn't the target necessarily of that war. Rest in peace, Switzerland. Oh, France has communists, and he has 0 military power, so he might actually fall. Greece wants an alliance. Could that drag us into a great war? No, because the Netherlands is not. He doesn't have any other great power allies other than the British, so. Germany owns Zadar. German Dalmatia. Very interesting. So we'll keep most of our army here, I think. Just because if an invasion does happen, it's most likely to be in Iberia. And we will need the most troops there to potentially fight off the British and French and whoever else gets involved. So now, France is allied to the Russians. How historical of them. Around this time of around this time as well. Welcome to. Oh, did he fall to the rebels? Yes, he fell to the rebels. That is unfortunate. Yemen. We have influence in Yemen? Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna sphere them, but okay. Bolivia has rebels. Yeah, he does. Communists. Well, if the Bolivian people are gonna go communist, who am I to stop them? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yes, we're gonna steal the Navy. We'll just catch up on these industry techs, I guess. Although we don't have that much time left in the game, so it maybe is a little bit pointless to try to do industry tech right now, but meh. Expand these naval bases. We can control click to expand these railroads, which will use a lot of our money, but is worth doing. Excuse me, I'm building railroads over here. It's very rude to try to throw an election in my face while I'm expanding my railroads. We'll build forts here in Iberia. I don't know if there's any point in building railroads in Africa when we might not have that many industries here, but it'll help us move our troops, I believe. The railroads help you move troops faster, so. Here's Liberia. Just spend the money. We have too much of it. Yes, we have no bananas. Aha, so that is a very important pop-up. Let me just go broke real quick. And I'll kind of explain what it is that actually does. I'm not going to really bother with expanding forts on our home front because it's not super likely that we're going to be in a war involving our home. So gas attack. So now if we are attacking a nation who does not have gas defense, we will get +2 to all of our combat rolls. And the same thing for them. So if they have gas attack, they will get a +2 on us. Now, the only way to get gas defense, I believe... Hey, Zanzibar's independent. The only way to get gas defense, I believe, is to get into a battle with the nation who has gas attack. We are still liberal, which is fine. We are not at war, so we can lower taxes on people. Host a regional trade fair. Hell yeah. Ooh, an international crisis in Albania. Is this for Albanian independence? Yes, Albania would like to be independent. I'm not going to back the Ottomans. I would like to back Albania. I'm gonna back Albania, but nobody's gonna back the Ottomans, so it does not matter. Albania is now free. Hello, Albania. Does that actually benefit us in any way? No, but it is funny. So, wow, he doesn't even have a core on some of this land. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have a core in Albania. Spain has Carlists. They want to go monarchist, I guess. Interesting. We can lower taxes a little bit more. It's good to lower taxes when you can. Actually, maybe not that much. Maybe 85%. It's good to lower taxes when you can. Borneo Army. Yemen wants an alliance. No, I'm not really interested in that. We're just going to delete some of these random armies that we don't need. Actually, we'll keep our Navy tech current. Whoa. Oh, hi. It's the Soviet Union. Communism in the Soviet Union. Scandinavia is probably going for his cores. Yep, second Scandinavian liberation of North Finland. And he has Britain on his side. And because the communists took over, Russia has no allies. So the Scandinavians are going to raffle stomp him. I'm going to say yes to letting Spain use my land, because if he wants to go fight the communists, if he wants to go fight the Soviet Union, that is a-okay with me. Albania has gone bankrupt. They just started existing and they're already bankrupt. The Soviets want mill access. I'm going to say no because it's funny. I'm surprised Austria-Hungary or the South German Federation never actually formed. France might go communist here. Yeah, light bulb factory. We are losing a ton of money all of a sudden. Oh, national stockpile purchases. Yeah, we're building some stuff, so kind of makes sense. Let's expand some factories here. Boom. We can always raise taxes if we're going to be taking loans, but we should be okay. And he still has rebels. What are these? Russian anarcho-liberals. Well, where is his capital? Oh, his capital's in St. Petersburg. Okay. As long as rebels don't take that, he should be fine. But yeah, I mean, he's fighting Scandinavia right now, so... I'm surprised. Oh, I shouldn't say I'm surprised he's a great power still with all that industry. Because once you go... Oh, we're broke. Teehee. Initiate tariffs for a little bit. This will all come back down once we stop building as much stuff. More socialist. More socialist with consciousness is fine. Just keep upping our naval tech. Oh, and there goes Uruguay. He is now communist. That is fine. Bolivia's gonna fall to whatever these rebels are. Communists. Yeah, his capital is about to get sieged. This is the domino effect as it is. This is what the US was worried about. Albania has rebels. Albanian communist. Hey, I mean, listen, if he wants to go communist, that's fine. I released him mostly for the funny. Yep, Bolivia is communist now. Oh, god damn it. Peru declared war on Bolivia. For what? What is this? What is this about? The Third War of the Pacific. I mean, I'm going to say no, only because that's going to give us an alliance. Or not an alliance, a truce. Alliance from the Netherlands could be interesting. He might declare on Germany. I'm going to say no to that. Scandinavia is losing his war. Is it score over time? Yeah. Oh, battles. Russia, I guess, got their army back together. Sad. Uruguay wants an alliance. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, this is just like a very logistics. There's gonna be these next few episodes are gonna be very logistics focused. There's not gonna be that much like fighting going on, just because, like I said, I do want to just keep burning down infamy. I don't know why we're getting relations with these guys. Maybe just because we're neighbors at peace. But I can build a lot more ships, actually. Yeah, build me some dreadnoughts, baby. And Bolivia, increase opinion again. Because I do think we have time for probably one more Great War before this little adventure is over. Alright, let's lower the tariffs because we don't want to hurt our industry too much. We'll increase taxes again for people. There's lots of bit. Germany annexed Luxembourg. Well, see you. See you later, man. Great game by Luxembourg. Does Albania have an army? He did. He killed his rebels. Oh, there's something stuck in my throat. Hold on one sec. Bolivia is getting wrecked, yeah. No coast for you, Bolivia. Maybe I should accept this alliance from Persia. Does he have like claims or cores or anything? Russia's probably gonna get a great power ally after this war. Actually, you know what? Oh, he will not accept. What a bum. It should be friendly. We can gain a humiliation causes belly on France, but it wouldn't be a great war, so it wouldn't really be a point. Its only ally is Belgium. So we'll say no. It doesn't really make sense for us to go fight France for humiliation, and now that we got his Iberian stuff back, it doesn't really matter to us what he does. Yeah. The problem with waiting around to try to get into a war with Spain is, as I've said over the last few episodes, it's just like really bad timing. Because Spain only has one great power ally, which is Britain. And Britain, his only great power ally is Germany. And I really don't want to fight Germany. I quite honestly don't know if we even could fight Germany. We have 212 regiment or brigades at Tech 25. He has 295 at Tech 24. Compound that with the fact that we'd also be fighting Britain and his 757 at Tech 23. I don't know if all of that is... a winning combination. In fact, I'm almost sure that it is not. Alright, our sphere is back together. The gang. The boys. I suppose we could maybe try to go to war against the USCA. Wow, they white pieced, huh? What? Acquire Soviet Baluchistan. Where is that? Also, we're broke again. What is going on? Hold on. Let me... where is Soviet Baluchistan? Is it now British Baluchistan? Is that what it is? Yeah. Oh. You just yoinked off a chunk of the Soviet Union. What a guy. I apologize for all the building noises. It's just, unfortunately, there's nothing to be done about it when you're building railroads and forts. I really wish you could turn it off, but unfortunately, you cannot. I don't know why we can't build a canal. I'm assuming it's just because we're missing the text to do it. And I don't know what those texts are offhand, so... I really wish you could turn this building noise off. Oh my god, it's so annoying. The constant droning in my ears. God, this is why I normally don't even bother like building this stuff. And I'm just gonna make it worse by building more. We'll have to title this episode Bob the Builder or something like that. Wow, France is owned, but they haven't siege. Oh, they are sieging his capital. Yeah, France is gonna go commie, and he is allied to the Soviets, so we could get into a great war by attacking either one of them. I mean, I guess we could eat more French land. I don't really know if it would benefit us. Place in the sun casus belli against the Ottomans. No. What other great powers could we get into a war with? The US doesn't have any great power allies besides us, so that's pointless. I really would rather not fight Germany. Italy's only great power ally is us. Oh, China kicked, kicked Japan out, right? Yeah. China doesn't have any great power allies. Oh, and the UK is no longer allied with Germany anyway. So the UK does not have a great power ally. Man. Maybe we just burn off a bunch of infamy and then just eat as much of Spain as we can at the end of the game. Like, right before the end of the game, just break the inf limit. Maybe. We'll see. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I will see you guys again next time.